You are now entering the world of Musings of a Geek podcast network. Stay geeky, my friends.
It's about comic books and movies. Growing up with Rokusuki. Superman before Zack Snyder ruined him. Man, that sucked. Michael Keaton was the best Batman, while Christian Bale was just deadpan. No one remembers the other ones. Princess Leia in bikinis and Transformer Lamborghinis. Please don't let Shia LaBeouf ever act again.
Please, God, no.
Remembering tales from the crypt, back when Michael Bay wrote good scripts.
He wrote
And all
scripts.
right here is no mystery, 'cause it's the history of bad.
It's bad.
It's the history of bad.
So bad.
It's the history of bad ideas. It's the history of bad.
It's bad.
It's the history of bad.
So bad.
It's the history of bad ideas.
Podcast.
Welcome to History of Bad Ideas, number 51.
This is our Christmas week episode.
Fa la la.
La 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 la.
Deck the halls.
No, you're done. That's it. That's it.
We're not allowed to sing.
That's-
So Amy from Culture Ramble is here with us. And
I don't think she's from Culture Babble anymore. They have not put one out. You know what? We're going back.
We have the blog.
she's still from Culture Ramble blog.
Yeah.
Amy from HOBI is here.
Oh my god.
Amy from Outlandish
I'm
Conversations
gonna
is
need
here.
to see contracts if we're gonna talk about that.
You should at least get swag.
We pay you in IOUs.
And that's just as good as money. Blake's here.
Hello.
Jeff's here.
I'm Jeff. That's Jason.
We're HOBI. Amy's here.
Amy's here. Blake's here. We're having a good old time
Episode number 2 of the day.
of the day. Yes.
So,
So if you listened
51.
last week,
yes.
Yeah.
if you listened last week, that was episode 1.
Yes.
We're recording episode 2 on the same day.
And you can tell I got here a little bit early because I was there at the end.
Yes. We're on Musings of Geek Network.
So go to musingsofageek.com. Musingsofageek.com. I'm screwing this up every episode, don't I?
Yes, you do.
Musingsofageek.com.
Let me bring it back to you guys. We're also on Geek Life Radio.
Geek Life! Geek Life!
10 a.m. Central, or 10 a.m. Eastern,
10
9 a.m. Central.
9 a.m. Central, 7 a.m. Pacific,
Yes.
something p.m. in Europe.
Yes, 2. We're on castcloud.uk. Castcloud!
Yay!
Cheerio, wankers.
Yeah. Bloody good time.
What they
Bloody
say.
good time.
Anything, Jeff? No. Okay.
Stitcher. We're on Stitcher.
Subscribe to us on Stitcher?
If you like sewing, go to that network.
Yes.
Yes, this sewing joke that Blake's having for like 4 or 5 episodes now is apparently to him isn't old.
I think it's kind of funny. But keep it up. I like it. He has a Browns jersey on. There's not much going on with his life right now.
That's right. I gotta find whatever humor I can at the moment.
Johnny Manziel's your quarterback. How about that as humor?
Ooh, Johnny Football.
I did get a tweet from number one fan Doug, not to go into listener feedback yet, but at ESPN Stats Info, Johnny Manziel, first half, 4 for 9, 22 yards, 2 interceptions, 3 rushes for 3 yards, -4 fantasy points.
All
Depends what league you're in.
Yes, it all depends on your criteria.
And Doug wrote, "Is Blake sad?"
I don't
He's
care.
angry.
No, I think he's resigned.
Oh, it's like the Bengals fans during the 90s.
That's right. You're
And the
absolutely
2000s.
right. Just resign.
And
Just
sometimes
whatever.
right now.
Yes. Especially when Andy Dalton is evil and he sucks your soul.
I'll swallow your soul.
That's right. All I know is there's chili, there's beer, and we're podcasting. That's all I care about.
Yes.
So it's a good day.
That's a good day.
I didn't have to use my AK.
Yet. We still have
It was
a
a
whole
good
2
day.
episodes to go.
Yeah.
Don't ask.
It's an Ice Cube song. Apparently you're too young for that.
Amy's too young for a lot of stuff that we mentioned. Do you know what Pac-Man is?
Yeah.
Okay, yay!
My issue is I got stuff from my generation and then stuff from my parents who are older than you guys.
Which
So,
not
I
by much,
skipped-
though, probably.
I skipped the middle.
Well, that's the sad part is I thought, like, I was too old for the people who know Ice Cube references. I thought that was the younger generation than me.
I am the younger generation, Jeff.
The only Ice Cube song I know is the one where he rips off Batman. Whatever.
I didn't even know he did that.
I think that was Seal.
I don't
Like a kiss from a rose. They're doing Batman songs. Na. Kiss from a rose.
Are we doing
Right.
the Batusi? Do the bat dance?
No, we're never talking about that
I'm
again.
doing the bat dance for those who
Yeah,
can't
you
see me.
are.
So, listener feedback. Blake, take it away.
Listener feedback from number one fan Doug.
You can't give yourself a nickname.
Why was Harry Dean Stanton guarding a vacant warehouse in the middle of nowhere when the Hulk crashed through the roof? #, left field.
In the Avengers movie.
Oh yeah, I assumed it was the Avengers. I'll tell you why Harry Dean Stanton was there because
Because of plot line.
because the script said
Because
so.
that's what the script said. Yes.
Because if you watch Pretty in Pink, he was down on his luck and he took any job he could find. Apparently, it was guarding a warehouse in the middle of New Jersey or
Hulk
something.
smash.
Really?
Yeah, apparently he was looking for a job in.
I thought that was after he quit being a repo man in the original Repo Man.
Well, it was
with
after Repo
Emilio
Man.
Estevez.
It was after Repo
That
Man.
was his
You're right.
finest moment,
Maybe
actually.
he just wanted to see Mark Ruffalo naked.
Hey, I
That's
have a
why he
question.
brought pants with him.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how come when Hulk gets big, he rips everything but his pants? What's up with that?
His special pants.
At least they're elastic.
Yes.
Spandex.
He wears
Spandex
Zumbas
pants.
like I'm wearing now.
Oh, yeah, okay.
His yoga pants.
Pregnancy
Those
pants.
things will stretch forever.
Yeah, but apparently when they get too thin, you can see too much. Oh.
Hulk is 19 inches wide. Anyways.
So anyways, Doug goes on to say, is there a chance of a He-Man reboot?
Always a chance.
There's up
I didn't
until
even know there was a chance for a reboot. It was just a cartoon series.
up until about
Don't you reboot movies?
Dolph
They
Lundgren.
did a Masters of the Universe movie
They did?
with
Yeah.
Dolph Lundgren. as
Remember
He-Man.
remember I drafted him a couple weeks ago?
Yeah. I usually block out anything you say.
Good idea.
Wow, I feel loved. And I defended your Stitcher joke. Fuck you.
Hey man, Dolph Lundgren's awesome. There you go.
No, so there was talk of a He-Man reboot. The guy that did the G.I. Joe movies was going to do it.
Oh, so it will be bad.
I never said it was good. But it has been quiet for a while now.
Who would play He-Man?
Oh, that's a good one. Who would play He-Man?
Who would
Tate.
play He-Man?
Who is He-Man?
He
Oh,
is
He's the master of the universe.
He's a man with a he in front.
Okay.
He's hyphened.
Does it have to be a guy?
He's
Yes.
really
Yes,
testosterone.
Because the
there a
female
She-Man?
that's She-Ra.
She-Ra, Princess of Power.
Yes.
He's a
She-Ra.
manly
Is this
man.
from Thundercats?
No, this is
No,
older
no,
than
no.
Thundercats.
He's a
What the
manly
hell is
man with
wrong
a
with
bowl
you?
cut haircut.
Yeah, a
Yeah.
blonde, a Prince Valiant haircut. Although that's a reference she won't get
No,
either.
she won't either.
So it should be played by someone named Chris?
Yes. Christoph Waltz. I could see him playing He-Man.
I can't see Christoph Waltz as
He's
He-Man.
not bulked up enough. Get the guy, what's his name? Aquaman dude.
Jason Momoa.
Yeah, get Momoa to play him. Dye his hair blonde.
Instead of talking to
terrifying.
instead of talking to fish, he
And
talks
put
to
a bowl
cats.
cut, yeah.
Battle cat.
Battle.
I don't know. That's a good one. Chris Pratt actually wouldn't be bad, but then he's in everything.
Chris Pratt should be in everything.
Yeah. Let's see. Nick Offerman.
Nick Offerman would not be a great He-Man. Nick Offerman.
Man at Arms. He would be a
He
good
would
man
great
at
man
arms.
at arms. You're right.
Yeah, you're right.
Just get the cast of
Parks
Parks,
and
and Rec to be.
Aziz is He-Man.
I thought we gave that to Chris Pratt already.
Oh, I'm sorry. Stratos.
There you go. Who's Orko? Aziz would make a good Orko, I think.
No, shoot.
Jerry?
Who?
Jerry?
Yeah, Jerry is Orko. I like it. So we just casted He-Man from Parks and Rec.
I suppose Tila would be crap. What's her name? Chris Pratt's wife in the movie. April.
Oh, okay.
April would be Tila.
Yeah, I could see that. Sorcerer.
Yes.
Yeah. Sorceress. They did just finish recording the last episode of
No,
Parks
Tila and
Rec.
Sorceress are two different people.
Who's Tila? Oh, yeah.
Tila's
the
Man at Arms
warrior.
daughter.
That's right. Yeah, that's right.
Sorceress would be Leslie Knope.
Yeah, good call.
All right, so Doug also wants to go on and say, why do stormtroopers wear armor if one shot kills them?
So they can look uniform
No, good call.
and anonymous.
It's all that Imperial thing.
Yes, anonymous jack boots.
Well,
That's
how do
all
you know
they
they're
are.
actually killed? How do you know they're not like stunned
Wounded.
and wounded?
Flesh wound.
It'd be a pretty bad armor if you even got flesh wounds and fall over paralyzed for minutes or hours.
Plus, I would say, you know that George Lucas didn't think enough about plot to determine
Hey.
what the armor does and does not do.
No other writer can write into a corner like George Lucas.
Not even Stephen King writes into a corner as bad as George Lucas.
Nobody puts George Lucas in the corner.
Except
Yeah, but
himself.
Stephen King doesn't do series. Like, it's at least one compact thing and another compact thing.
Every
as
single
much.
Stephen King book has been tied in together
It has that is true.
through the series of Dark Towers books. Come on, there's like 7 of them.
So, in
something.
all honesty, Stephen King only writes one piece of shit, while George Lucas does a whole trilogy of shit. So, let's see here.
Odds
Oh,
makers.
I have feedback from Doug. I requested my own feedback.
Doug sent you feedback? What is
Doug
Doug?
sent me. He wants to know what was Jason's motivation to be as big of a strawberry shortcake fan as he is.
Well, let's just talk about this. I think my mom wanted a girl by the 4th one. So I'm going to say I had strawberry shortcake. I don't remember playing with it. I also had Woodsies. Anybody remember Woodsies?
I don't remember
what
what
Woodsies.
They're these little rat things that squeak, and they had a little house in the woods. It was awful. Anyways, I got it somehow for a Christmas gift. To which I put downstairs in my son's toy room, and my wife goes, "What the hell is this?" And I go, "I think my mom wanted a girl." And she goes, "This is not a toy that he would like." It's pretty bad. I do still have, not strawberry shortcake. I don't think I ever had shortcake. I had the boy.
You had blueberry muffin.
It was blueberry.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I think that was actually the name of it.
Oh, I know that's because I had a 4-year younger sister.
Sure you did.
Yeah.
Sure you did. Sure you
The
did.
strawberry shortcake smelled
Can I
really
bring
good.
that- Did you get high off of it?
No,
Allegedly.
I like strawberries.
They smell like strawberries.
So Doug, the answer is his mom did it to him.
Yeah.
All right.
Any other feedback from him?
Why did you spend Thanksgiving bad-mouthing me?
Oh! I did not spend the holiday bad-mouthing you, Amy. He just asked, when is Amy coming back? And I said, I don't know. She has to produce a cultural babble yet.
Oh, man.
I think that was my comment.
You know what?
No, but you bet you'll tell me about 8 to 10 weeks. When the next culture babble's out. I blame Bob.
I'll put one out. It'll be fine. Like you guys even listen to it anyway.
I do have it on my.
Well, I've heard all of them. They're just not a whole lot of them to listen to.
I feel like I'm watching a BBC TV series. There's only like 4 or 5 episodes, and I'm through the whole
Hey,
series now.
I got 3 weeks. It's the end of the year. I got 3 weeks off because we're recording our
All 3
marathon
today?
day. I'll come on your culture babble.
Okay. See, my thing is I've had one recorded for like 3 months that I just haven't posted.
Is it about World Cup fever?
Yeah,
Because that's a
No,
little
it's
late.
all
I
about It's all about the first episode of the new Doctor Who. And the whole hour of it.
Well, now the first season is over.
Now it'll be like, we'll see if we were right.
I was just about to say, I hope it's not topical.
Very topical. So I can put it out, but you guys will be like, this means nothing to
Yeah, I
me.
probably wouldn't have known what was going on the Doctor Who episode.
Well, Doug does have some good one. Do the next odds makers, Blake.
Odds makers. Odds Ant-Man. You know, I notice I say odds Ant-Man. Jason would say Ant-Man.
Ant-Man?
Because he's from the west side of Cincinnati.
He would
What's
say
up?
Ant-Man.
Makes more than 135 million. Ooh, topping Incredible Hulk, the lowest grossing movie in the MCU.
Are we talking worldwide box office
Domestic.
or U.S.?
Domestic.
Odds are that it tops it. Odds 93%.
I would say about 95% because there's not a Marvel movie that doesn't make at least 200 million right
Yeah,
now.
nowadays, and there is some hype behind it where I think the Incredible Hulk there was coming off a disappointed Hulk
And it was a bad movie.
that people didn't really want to see, and just ticket prices cost more now than when Incredible Hulk came out. I mean, that alone
Right,
means
if you're not adjusting for
it's probably
inflation.
at least $1 more per ticket.
See, I think it's going to take them a long time to hit that number. Like, they'll hit it eventually.
135
but I don't think
or
it's
2
gonna
million?
be
200.
the 135.
Okay.
But I don't think it'll be like an opening weekend kind of thing. Like,
Oh, no, it's
I
not
think
going to do...
I think it's going to be considered a flop compared to other Marvel movies.
They haven't even greenlight the sequel, which is interesting.
They want to see what this does first.
Exactly.
Right.
And that's what it tells me is...
They kind of did that with Guardians, too, where they announced the week after it came out that a sequel was happening.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
That's true. So would you be willing to bet your pants?
Jeff?
If
Jeff bet his pants last episode.
If I didn't lose my pants on last episode, I'll bet my pants on this episode.
I wasn't asking you. I was asking Amy. Was she willing to bet her
I am
pants?
not willing to bet my
And
pants.
this is why we
Are you
can't-
willing to bet money?
This is why women don't come on your show.
And I'm referencing the fact that Jeff always bets his pants in strip poker.
I know, I heard.
It's okay.
I heard.
Hey, people let me win that way. It's a strategery.
All right, so moving on from Snake Oil Comics at SOC Podcast. He said the theme song is the most angelic part of the show.
I cannot disagree with that.
I agree. The rest is less than angelic.
There is definitely less than angelic. And the theme song, our new beautiful theme song by a friend of the podcast, Chris Bednar.
Very good.
Love it, love it. It's in my head. I'm singing it at work. I'm like doing work, singing. It's the history of bad.
It's bad.
It's the history of
So
bad.
bad.
It's the history of bad ideas. I'm all day at work, so
That's awesome.
it's catchy.
It is the most angelic part of the show because the rest is demonic.
Yeah.
I think that's what he's trying to say.
We did get a... Oh, go ahead. Finish up. Sorry.
All right, so we got Michael Leal at Michael_Leal. He said, # listener feedback between Wolverine's X team and Cyclops' X team. Which would you rather be on?
Cyclops.
Wolverine.
No one asked you, youngin.
Well, this will piss off Jason. My answer.
Where's the Y team? X team, and infers that that's
Jubilee
an
team.
all-women team.
There is actually
There's an all-woman team.
Is there an X
all-women
team
X
and there's
team.
an all-Y team?
They
Is there
don't
an
call it the
XY team?
They don't call it the all Y team, but there is an X-Men team that is pretty much all women, and that's
Yeah.
one Jubilee is on.
I'm
Jubilee
not talking
Storm,
about the Triple
Psylocke.
X team, all-women thing that you watch online.
But anyway, going back to my
anyways. Yeah, wait a
Jason
minute, is
won't
there a
like my
Triple X?
answer
Oh, never
because personally, I would rather be on whichever one Kitty Pryde is on. She's been on both of them. She left Wolverine's to go to Cyclops's, but she's the best X character in the X universe.
By X, you mean the worst.
I don't think that's what I meant.
Yes, yes.
No.
Notice,
You just can't get past her name. That's the only reason you.
I was about to say Kitty Pryde. What a great play on names.
Yeah, you said that about 4 episodes ago.
I still like it.
Who says he doesn't do research? Before we get into the next one, I did get a tweet from Randall Holt at RJHolt666. Resubmitting my question from a couple weeks ago. I guess we did not answer it.
Uh-oh. That's Jason's bad.
Can Batman vs. Superman live up to the pressure? And if it doesn't? Ooh.
Can it? I don't think it's possible. It could be the best movie ever made, and I don't think it will live up to what they need it to do.
I just don't have good feelings about it.
No.
But no one does, so what's the pressure?
That is, well,
Well, the studio
It's sort of the
has
same thing
has
with, like,
self-imposed pressure on
the
themselves.
studio-
But if you're talking about audience pressure, like I feel like the audience is going to go in knowing that they shouldn't be expecting the best thing they've ever
No,
seen.
but they mapped 6 years worth of movie
Yes.
releases, pretty much based on this one at least doing something.
and if it doesn't, then Suicide Squad's going to bomb. Then the next one will bomb, and it'll just be
And,
Which I think they're destined to do. Like
And-
it's gonna. I don't
Yeah.
think it's gonna do what they want it to do.
I think
Well,
you're going to have big, huge numbers the first week, and then it will be interesting to see if it drops off dramatically.
It
after
depends
that.
on what you consider a bomb. If double your budget, is that successful for them, or do they need to get to the almost $1 billion mark?
Oh, I don't know. I think say it costs $200 million to make. I don't know if it does, but say it costs $200 million. I think it ekes by that.
So you don't even think it'll double its
No.
budget?
Not
I
domestically.
don't think so.
Not
Well,
domestic.
worldwide is fine though. I mean,
Worldwide, I agree. I'm
the
talking
money-
domestically.
they care about how much they make
Correct.
overall. So
Correct.
I mean, we're talking worldwide. I mean, do you think they can do worldwide gross of 400 million ish is
Yeah,
good
I think
enough?
worldwide.
But do you think that's good enough, or do you think they pretty much need to get almost $1 billion for them to?
I think they're expecting $1 billion, and I don't think they're going to get it.
I hope they're not expecting.
But then
that.
you're also talking about like if it's possibly successful overseas and not successful here, are you going to keep your talent? Like, is Ben Affleck going to do the third iteration of this when they aren't even really making any type of a mark on the U.S. market?
Depends also what his contract is.
Yeah,
I think they dangle Ben Affleck. You can direct anything, just direct it.
Right.
and honestly, they should give Ben Affleck some directing. I trust that more than his acting, to be honest.
Yeah.
But and I don't know. Maybe like the Chinese market, obviously over 1 billion people in China, the Chinese market might still have some feeling of we love Superman, even though he's for the American way and we're communist. But maybe the Chinese people love him, and maybe the Chinese market is enough to sustain him. I don't know.
Randall also has Christmas music that doesn't suck. He
He
has Christmas in Hollis.
Oh,
From
wow.
Beavis and Butthead.
I'm a big fan of the NSYNC Christmas album. It's mostly all original songs, and it's fantastic.
Okay, there's
Blake
that.
has that.
Maybe Blake's daughter has that.
I like all Christmas music. It doesn't matter.
I don't mind
Put
Christmas
it on
music
the
at all.
radio in the background. You're finding good.
I don't like much Christmas music.
Because you're a curmudgeon.
I mean, outside of, Do They Know It's Christmas Time from Band-Aid back in the 80s that started all the cause musicians doing causes stuff. It's about the only Christmas song I like.
I don't know that.
You do not know Do They Know It's... They play it every year on the radio. Oh, you don't listen to the radio.
No. Okay, so there's his question. What do you got, Blake? What's next? HOBI.
So we got next Jordan from HOBI 1. He said, "Isn't Monsters Inc. just real monsters Disney-fied?"
Real monsters. You said
There's supposed to be an
real
exclamation point.
No, I said, real monsters. That's the way I read it. Fire the copy editor. How does it? But he wants to know hashtag, am I right? Hashtag cartoons at Bad Ideas Podcast at Edumacation Andy.
He's sending the same thing to
at
Edumacation
Pinky,
Andy?
at Rachy Fox.
He's asking 4 podcasts this
He's
question.
4-timing us.
I feel like you should refuse to answer.
I thought we had the special relationship, Jordan.
Damn you, Jordan!
If I ever had seen Real Monsters, I might be able to answer this.
I am not a big Real Monsters fan.
I think weren't they like in like Burger King
Yes.
version of Happy Meals? That's how I know what the hell they are.
They were on a short.
I knew they were
on
a cartoon.
They were a cartoon short in front of a movie, a cartoon kids movie, and I thought it was the most annoying thing ever. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry, Jordan.
So
I do
Monsters
apologize.
Inc. Monsters Inc. is much better than the Real Monsters.
Yes.
And honestly, anytime what do you call it? Pixar. Anytime Pixar does something that is a takeoff of something else, the Pixar version is almost always better.
Yes.
Oh, I remember Real Monsters. Yeah, it is a lot like Monsters Inc.
10 minutes later.
It's pretty much the same.
Was that a Nickelodeon or
It's the
what
guy
was
that
that?
holds his eyes.
Oh, I know. I've seen it. Like I said, I
creepy.
think Burger
Yeah.
King gave the toys
It's
out.
a very creepy version of Monsters
Yes.
Inc.
Blake has no idea what we're talking about.
No. All right, so Dr. Number One and Dr. Number One, where can I get an Infinity Gauntlet for Christmas?
Amazon. You can get anything on Amazon.
It's true.
Oh yeah, and I'm supposed to
Get
push.
Prime, free shipping.
If you want to go and buy something from Amazon, go via the Musings of Geek Podcast Network website.
And click through their banner.
Click through their banner, and we get a little kick, or the network gets a little kickback. I don't
Yes.
think I'll see any of that, but hey, anything to
Gets us a
support.
little bit of advertising.
We just get an
Exactly.
IOU.
Keeps the imaginary doors
That's as
open.
good as money.
But I'm sure Amazon will be selling that because they sell everything.
Yes.
All right, so after,
Or make your own.
after talking the Hillary movie and Blake listening to NPR, you're leaning a little left for me. You know, hashtag go, yeah, you know me.
GOP.
GOP.
Oh, GOP.
Yeah,
GOP.
you know me.
Yeah, you know me.
Oh, Blake gets it now.
Oh, yeah.
We also got another quick one from Jordan. If Pokemon invaded and we had Pokeballs, would we even stand a chance?
Pokeballs.
What if we had Pokeballs?
Yes.
If we have Pokeballs, Pokemon can't hurt us because we just suck them into the Pokeball.
Okay.
If we don't have Pokeballs, we're in trouble.
You just said sucking balls in the same sentence.
I did.
And poke.
Oh,
And this is all a children's cartoon.
Oh, yeah, it is.
typical Saturday night for a lot of Jeff.
Crazy Japanese.
Oh, and we got one other thing. This is kind of a fun one. I'll wait till the next episode. Okay, moving on.
That's called a cliffhanger, people.
Listener feedback.
The suspense is killing me. That music means we are doing a draft day. Has been a while since we've drafted, so we're here drafting. We got Jason, Blake, myself, and Amy drafting the original Star Wars characters.
That's right.
What do we got? Five main non-droid characters from the first Star Wars movie. We got Luke, Leia, Han, Chewbacca, and Darth Vader. If you people need explanations of who these people are, go online because
You're listening to the wrong podcast.
So, do we want to start with me? Do we want to start with me?
Yes. Oh, but first off, we got best color man in business in the studio.
Nick. Nick got out of his ball gag while we were hanging
I
around.
escaped the basement.
In the trunk. And the cuffs.
Aww.
But he's still wearing the leather outfit.
That's just for fun.
Leather outfit and assless chaps.
Is there any other?
Again, because their chaps are assless, you do not need to use that adjective to describe them. In and of themselves, mean assless.
This is why Jeff doesn't wear pants.
So technical.
Okay, so, yes, we're drafting. Everybody drafts. Nick's just going to watch. He's an observer.
If you want to, you can throw in. You could be like the Bengals and just pick people out random.
Yeah, I'll just jump in when Jason's going to take it and steal his guys.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, that sounds good.
So, we draft, and we go around the room. Can't draft the same guy. So, go ahead, Jeff. Start us off.
Or
Girl.
same person. You cannot draft the same
Or
person.
transgender.
Yes. Sorry, Amy.
Or animal.
Is it mad that we took over your studio from you for you and your son's you and my son's? Let's try this again.
The political studio?
The political studio.
That's what I'm mad about.
But the good thing is we don't look out the window and see Doctor Number One.
This is true.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm going to start. I'm going to start. And I'm going to draft my Leia because I don't have a backup.
Okay.
And I'm going to draft Starbuck from Battlestar Galactica as portrayed by Katie Sackhoff.
Okay.
Or what?
For my
Princess Leia.
Princess Leia. Well, then watch Battlestar Galactica.
I refuse.
Then you will never know who it is. Well, it's the same actress who is
That's your
in
first round draft pick?
my first round draft
That's
pick.
your number one?
That's my number. I don't have a backup, so
That's
every other one I have a
you
backup
have that
for.
one?
No.
Oh, okay.
But
That's
she's
where
also
me sitting in the war room go, yes.
exactly. But what was I talking about? Oh yeah, Katie Sackhoff is also in Longmire. If you watch that television show. Well, okay, then you
No
don't
one
know
knows
who she
because it
is.
got canceled.
No, they're bringing it back on
Netflix or something.
Yahoo. Some place is bringing it back. But she was in an episode of. Oh, you don't watch that either. The Big Bang Theory.
No.
Yeah, I remember you guys just dissing that one.
Yeah.
So I can't help you then.
Okay, Nick, your choice. Did you have anything?
No.
Okay. Amy, first round pick.
Feel free to chime in when Jason starts.
I got a bit of a theme on mine, but my Luke is going to be Benedict Cumberbatch.
Why? Because he's in everything?
No, because I think he was sent here to save us all.
Okay, so the actual Benedict Cumberbatch.
The actual, not him as a character, him as
Okay.
a human being.
Okay.
Wow.
It's
Okay.
interesting.
Yeah.
I can't disagree with you that he's here to save us all.
Blake and I over here are going, yes, the war room's going awesome.
I've got a pick then too.
Go ahead, Nick.
Luke, Jesus Christ.
Oh.
Oh, he's a Christ figure.
You trying to tell me Jesus Christ can't hit a curveball? Okay.
Wait, hold on a second. Is that little baby Jesus or Jesus in a tuxedo t-shirt?
Tuxedo t-shirt Jesus.
or is it Buddy Christ?
Hey.
Oh, buddy, hey.
I'm going, my Princess Leia. I'm going Guinevere from King Arthur. So, she's a badass. That's all I got.
Depending on which
Keira
adaptation.
Knightley.
The Keira
Because she
Knightley.
can be my Guinevere any day. Moving on.
Oh, that Guinevere.
Yes.
Not
What do
the
you got?
helpless one.
No.
Not the helpless one.
From the original one. All right, you know what? My first round draft pick. I gotta go for the heavy hitter. I gotta
Johnny
go.
Football.
I gotta go for Darth Vader for my first round draft.
Don't
pick.
do it.
He's gotta go first. You know who my Darth Vader is? Samuel L. Jackson.
Wow.
That's right.
Just because he's loud?
Because they're both black.
Oh!
No, I'm kidding.
Not a character Samuel played, just Samuel himself.
No, yeah, it's just Samuel L. Jackson.
He is pretty evil. I've seen some of the clothes he wears in those commercials. I don't know what the fuck he's wearing.
That's a mighty fine lightsaber you got there. Can I see that, please?
Okay. Moving on. Jeff.
Does the Emperor look like a bitch to you, Luke?
Because you're
Why are you trying to fuck him?
So Jules Winfield would be a perfect choice.
Exactly.
Let's see. I'll go for my Chewbacca.
Awesome.
Only because, again, I
words
don't
are
have a backup. If I don't get this guy, then I have no Chewbacca.
Okay.
Isn't that what you said already?
I did. I'm desperate. I'm picking based on what's out there. Chewbacca, I'm picking Harry from Harry and the Hendersons. The Bigfoot from Harry and the Hendersons.
This team is awful.
Oh, I didn't say it was a good team.
I thought he was going to be overly hairy Rob Lowe.
Well, you can pick him.
You can use him as Luke's skinny arms.
Yeah. Everybody's one of the versions of Rob Lowe from the...
Nick?
I'll pick a Chewbacca too. I'll go with the Bumble from Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Oh my gosh, that's such a good pick. Bubbles bounce.
We just watched Rudolph last night.
That's what made me think of it.
Amy?
Okay, I'm gonna go. My Princess Leia is Jennifer Lawrence.
Wrong.
Second round pick?
What?
Is your first round pick?
Is this your second round pick?
This is your
Yeah,
second
I
round
already
pick.
made Benedict Cumberbatch.
Yeah, this
So
is your
you're just
second
picking
round pick.
actors and actresses?
Yeah, it's people that I think as themselves would
Yeah,
be just
it's
as good.
weird.
Okay.
I feel like this is a little tricky because there's a lot of plots that are set up exactly like this one. So there's so many options that I decided to go with a theme of
Okay.
real people.
Okay. Okay. It's tricky. It's tricky to rock around, It's tricky.
It's Jennifer Lawrence. I'll watch it.
Yes. I'm going Han Solo, taking Maul from Firefly.
Mao?
Yes.
Maul.
I always go Maul. That's why it doesn't get you going.
I always
going
mispronounce
Malcolm.
his name, so...
I also thought about doing every Firefly character.
You did that on the last one, didn't you? So I'm going Mal. I'm doing Malcolm, played by...
Our favorite Canadian?
Thank you, Nathan Fillion.
I see.
Oh, I see.
Blake, your turn.
All right, second round pick. I got to go with, it's tied between Luke and Han,
Uh-huh.
but I'm going to have to go with Han because a couple people already got their Lukes. So by position standing, I should be okay if I go Han. I get the Han first because
Yeah,
I already
you're-
picked some Lukes.
You're the first Han.
I just picked Han.
Oh. You're the
Your
first
second
good
Han.
Han.
Anyways, like I said, I always ignore whatever Jason says.
I only hear every other word.
That's right. I'm ADD.
I'm going with my Han Solo is Jeff Andrews, who plays Randall Green in Clerks.
Ah, okay.
Oh,
It's interesting.
Anderson?
Yes.
Jeff Anderson.
Okay.
Yes. Jeff Anderson.
Okay. It's going to be a very R-rated movie then.
That's right. Because he's edgy.
I think
He's
I
not
know
quite
who
the
his
good
Kevin
guy.
Smith is.
He's Chewbacca.
is.
All
Okay,
right.
Jeff?
Hey, we're going on a run on Hans because I'm going for Han now too.
Okay.
Here comes the run on Hans.
I'm taking the Dread Pirate Roberts as my
Oh.
Han. He's a
surprise.
smuggler and
Which
a pirate.
Dread Pirate Roberts?
The Carrie Elwes Dread Pirate
Okay,
Roberts.
the Carrie
but-
L is okay.
Rodents
Not,
of unusual size? They don't.
not the Andre the Giant pretending to be the Dread Pirate. Dread Pirate Roberts.
no, not the Andre.
I am
or,
Han
or
Solo.
not even the Mandy Patinkin's
Oh,
Inigo
okay.
Montoya who becomes the Dread Pirate Roberts.
Okay.
Although he would probably be a good one too, but I'm going for the
Well, let's
Wesley
not do the
Dread
Mandy
Pirate Roberts.
Patinkin from Homefront right now. Okay, let's not do
Homeland.
that. Whatever.
How about the Mandy Patinkin from Chicago Hope? Can I take
No.
that? Criminal Mind?
No.
Okay.
Nick?
I'll go
Get
for a
into
Han,
the
too.
Millennium Falcon.
Run on Hans! This is the Millennium Falcon.
It's a the Millennium
You
Falcon.
will not pass.
All right. For my Han, I'll go with Bronn from Game of Thrones.
Oh, yeah. I was thinking him.
Bran.
Or Bran, yeah.
Yes.
Bran, Braun, whatever.
No,
Is it
no,
Bran?
Braun, not Bran.
Yeah,
Braun.
Braun. Not
Bran.
Bran.
Not Bran, Braun.
Bran.
Brandon's
Oh, why would you
mine.
want Bran?
Brandon's name
You
is
say
Nine.
Braun?
Braun.
the sellsword who
Oh, Braun.
This is
Yeah.
great
Yeah.
radio.
Bran.
not Bran.
I thought he's saying Bran is Braun, mispronouncing the A.
Braun.
No.
But you're going Brom.
B-R-O-N. Braun.
Yeah, Braun.
There's 2 N's.
Okay, Amy, who you got?
All right, I'm gonna. The next.
You don't need to go Han because everyone else drafted
I
him.
know,
So.
but
I like
my
that. It's a
other
good
ones
choice.
are weird picks.
Because he's,
That's
he's
fine,
a
you're
good
allowed
guy,
to.
but he's not really.
All mine, I want all mine to be true to life, right?
Uh-huh.
So Chewbacca becomes difficult.
Baka.
So I picked my dog.
The Saint Bernard?
She's a Saint Bernard.
Okay.
Her name is Tala, and she knows English. Like, if I'm like, hey, where'd my sock go? She'll bring me the other one. It's really weird.
And then go.
Are you drunk at this time? And do you just think that she's doing
That
that?
might be it. She might have brought me something else. I don't know.
Your husband comes in the room. Here's your damn sock. Feel it? My doggy brought it back.
She knows English. Yeah.
It's
that's
the
mostly
drunken
it.
stuttering. She understands that. It's not really the English. Rub me my sock.
It's on my foot already. I'm going my Chewbacca. I'm going Snuffleupagus
I like the pick.
from Sesame Street.
He's no longer imaginary.
I know. I don't like that.
Or everyone else can
To
see him.
Yeah.
I was a little disappointed when that happened.
That's when they jumped a shark on Sesame Street.
Yeah. I mean, I understand because kids like thought they had imaginary friends and thought it's like Snuffleupagus where he actually is real, and just because you can't see him doesn't mean he's not real. So they thought it's probably not good to have that happen, but it was so much better.
Thank you for that, Jeff.
I'm being laughed at.
Blake, please go.
All right, I'm going to go ahead now. I can do my round 3 Luke Skywalker. I'm going to take Dante Hicks, played by Brian O'Halloran.
I sense a theme.
Wow, really? I
I thought he was supposed to be here. He's a little whine.
He was a little whiny.
Luke is a whiny bastard.
You're
Try
right.
not to suck a dick on the way to the parking lot.
Yeah.
Hey, you get back here.
At least I wasn't number 36.
Well, because Luke is a whiny bastard, I'm going to draft Luke.
All right.
I'm drafting Vern from Stand By Me. The little chubby
okay,
kid.
yeah.
He's like a little whiny kid, and so I think he would, like, as he grows older into a teenager, he would then be able to, I don't know, find out his true calling. And
I thought you were going Vern from Ernest.
no,
No, I mean Vern.
no, we've never seen that Vern.
Oh, no, I mean Vern.
No, I'm going Vern.
That's who
I
he's
mean,
talking
it's played
to.
by Jerry
That's right.
O'Connell, because Jerry O'Connell then grows up to actually be a competent actor.
Okay.
Like Luke grows up to be a
That's a
competent
great
Jedi.
positive, seal of approval. You're competent.
And he's married to Rebecca Romaine.
You're going through a very
you
long
would-
justification process.
I've heard his comments on
is
Howard
in
Stern, and she is she's interesting. He can't have any sound on when he's playing video games. He has to get up at 6 in the morning to play the video games because she won't let him play them any other time. I'm like, really?
Wow.
That
Okay.
sounds
well,
like your personal hell.
Yes.
that's what being married to John Stamos does to you.
He can't have the football sound on either.
well, he needs
Turn
his own
anything.
man cave, and she needs to go somewhere else.
He's rich enough. He could get a man cave.
Exactly. He could get another house
Yeah.
if he wanted to.
Okay, so Nick.
Darth Vader. This is for all the fans out there. Jason.
You've been talking nickel.
Pure evil, but there's a little bit of good. We can see it. We just are waiting for it to come out.
Just waiting for it to come out. That's
On my deathbed is when it comes out. Okay, see how it is. See how it is. Okay, fine.
All right. Darth Vader. Joaquin Phoenix.
You can
Yeah.
do that.
I
Yeah.
like
I
it.
like Joaquin. He's got a good dark side to
And
him.
there's some wire in there that isn't attached to all the other wires.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
And
definitely
it's
see
similar to
that.
Darth Vader.
I give you that. But Darth Vader actually has real wires that aren't connected, I think. Get it? Nick, come on, help us out. Thank you. That's an awesome sound
So
effect.
Chewbacca didn't like that.
Oh, girl.
Okay, my Darth Vader is Dick Cheney.
Oh, I'm glad I gave you that one.
Yes, thank you. My second close was Mitch McConnell. Third was any politician. I'm going Dick Cheney.
Yeah, you see? I need all the power, you see? Yeah.
Hey, George, go cut some shrubbery. I'm taking over.
That's our Dick Cheney impersonation. We really don't know what he sounds like.
That's what it sounds like.
Just looking at him, it's like he's a 40s gangster.
Yeah. Okay, Nick, Blake, what's your name? What's your pick?
All right, so for my Chewbacca, I got Silent Bob.
Wow, I didn't see that one coming.
Smith.
Because he hardly ever speaks,
That's correct.
and he is very hairy.
That's right.
All right. I'm going to go with my Darth Vader because it's the only one I have left. And I'm going to go for V from V for Vendetta. A masked character who
Has a mustache.
in his mind is doing what is right for the world or the universe, even though it's pretty terroristic and evil. So
Does Darth Vader think he's right?
Darth Vader thinks he's right. The whole prequels were set up to make you think that. Anakin thinks what he's doing is the right thing to do because people can't be left to their own decisions.
Oh, I didn't pay attention when I watched those.
Good idea, though.
I thought he did it and killed all those Padawans so he could get the secret to everlasting life to Princess Leia and Luke's mom, which is Padma.
Padma.
To stay alive because the Emperor tricked him into it.
Well,
And
that
then he
too,
went with
but-
that, the universe needs order kind of thing to cover up the fuck up he did.
Are you an angel?
All right, Nick.
I got Leia left, and I'm going with, I can't think of her name right now, the girl from Kick-Ass. What's her name?
Chloe
Girl?
Mart.
Hit Girl, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Hit Girl. Okay, yeah, that's good.
No dispute.
No, actually, I actually like that better than my pick.
That's good.
We like everybody's picks better than your picks, Jeff.
All right,
Amy?
Han Solo.
Yes.
It's gotta be Robert Downey Jr.
Gotta be.
Gotta be. Not him playing the character, just him in real life.
Him during the drug years or now?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
No.
Of course, I would like to see him during
He's
the
got
drug
it
years.
together. Right now, you trust him to fly the ship. You know, drug years, but ship flying going on.
10 years ago, not so much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got the swag.
Oh, he has swag.
He
Do
has
you?
swag. I don't.
Nick, do you have swag?
Little.
You little swag?
Just a little.
Jeff, yeah. Okay. Anyways, Luke Skywalker. I'm going Peyton Manning.
Wow. Okay. So
Yeah.
someone who shouldn't be able to be good is like one of the best ever. That's
Yes.
how you're.
I'm going with that.
You look at Peyton Manning, you're like, how the hell is this guy one
He's
of the best
the little
quarterbacks
farm
ever?
boy. He kind of looks like a farm boy, naive.
Tennessee,
Yeah. So.
Louisiana, whatever.
He's not whiny enough, though.
Okay, now I'll go Eli. I don't want to play for San Diego. It's always warm
It's
there.
actually better. He's got 2 rings compared to Peyton's 1.
I'm going Eli. Eli Manning. There you go. I don't want to be with the Chargers. That's all I got on Eli.
All right, my 5th round pick, my value-added pick, the one that's going to be a steal, the one that's going to make my team win. Princess Leia is what I got left. It's going to be Jay wearing Cinnabons.
I like it. I like it. Okay. There's your draft day. No. I'm going first. I got Eli Manning as Luke Skywalker. Malcolm from Firefly as Han Solo. Guinevere as Princess Leia. Snuffleupagus as Chewbacca. And Dick Cheney, Mitch McConnell, every politician as Darth Vader.
Well, my Luke Skywalker is Vern from Stand By Me. My Leia is Starbuck from Battlestar Galactica. My Han is the Dread Pirate Roberts. My Chewbacca is Harry from Harry and the Hendersons, and Darth Vader is from V for Vendetta.
Okay. Nick, anybody?
Luke Skywalker, Jesus Christ, Han Solo,
Punches
Ron,
Pilot.
Princess Leia, Hit Girl, Chewbacca the Bumble, and Darth Vader, our own Jason Brigger.
Ooh.
I think that team might win.
Enough out of you.
Mine were Luke Skywalker, Benedict Cumberbatch, Han Solo, Robert Downey Jr., Princess Leia, Jennifer Lawrence, Chewbacca, Talladega, which is my dog, and then Darth Vader, Joaquin Phoenix.
Well, at least Jeff doesn't have the worst team this week. Moving on.
Yes, because you do. Blake, go ahead.
Good stuff on.
All right, my Luke Skywalker is Dante Hicks. I'm not even supposed to be here.
I think different. Blake has the worst team this week.
Han Solo, that's Randall. Princess Leia, Jason Mewes and Cinnabons. Chewbacca is Kevin Smith. And Darth Vader is Samuel L. Jackson because the Emperor said so, motherfucker.
We're trying to fuck him. Draft it.
Are you trying to fuck the Emperor?
It's time for another installment of the News of the Geek.
Episode number 51.
Yay! What do we got going on, Jay?
Interview with UK's Telegraph, Adina Menzel, or as John Travolta says it.
Where did it fucking go?
I don't think he said that.
Adele Dazeem.
Yes. Hakeem Olajuwon confirmed that the sequel to Frozen and the stage musical are going ahead. Quote, they're all in the works. That's it. Oh, and yeah, sure, not the stage show. I don't know what will happen with that, but the movie, hopefully. We'll see. I'm just going along for the ride, involving her involvement.
In quotes. Hey, nothing wrong with going along for the ride. You get you get to hitch your wagon to their little train there. You might as well take it for all it's worth.
I agree. So, let's see. Interview with Empire Magazine. James Cameron talks about the next 3 Avatar films.
Oh my God, that's 4 too many Avatar films. First one was god awful.
I can tell you one thing about them. Cameron laughs, ha 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 ha, because I'm a smug asshole. And that's not allegedly. He's an asshole. Let's see. They're going to be bitching. Are you seriously like 12 years old in junior high?
Continue the quote.
Continue
the quote.
Start from the beginning again.
Okay, I'm not kidding. This actually was in Empire Magazine. They're going to be bitching. You will shit yourself with your mouth wide open. Is he making the Human Centipede 3? Because I don't know.
Oh God, the first movie drove me crazy. I mean, there's nothing I hate more than a villain who is so terrible.
You talking about James Cameron?
I'm talking about the villain in the movie Avatar. Well, we'll put it this way: for a movie that broke ground with 3D effects, it was a one-dimensional villain.
Ah, look at that! That was the clever thing.
Well, it's like you have that much money, you can pay someone to write a decent freaking script.
Yes.
Well, he does have a team of 4 writers helping him. So
A
that makes it
stable?
worse.
Yeah, what could go wrong with a stable of writers?
We met for 7 months and we whiteboarded out every scene in every film together. So that just makes it worse.
And then we shit ourselves with our mouths wide open.
Oh, they'll be bitching. Has anybody used the word "I'll be bitching" since like 1985?
So bitching.
It is bitching.
Yeah, really, it was dead in the 90s, wasn't it?
Yeah. So, got that to look forward to, along with the fork to the eye.
Yeah, I have a feeling we'll have some future box office bombs to discuss.
I cannot wait.
At least 3 more.
Nick, have you watched Avatar yet?
No.
Okay.
Good for you.
Good man. Don't.
Skip it.
It will probably be on your list of best movies of the last 15 years if you do see it because you haven't seen more than,
I've got more than 5.
Oh, okay. You got Netflix now. I'm sorry. Universal, this is for Blake, has hired prison screenwriter Aaron Guzikowski to work on...
Guzikowski?
Thank you.
Krzyzewski?
To work on their reboot of The Wolfman.
Oh, God.
Is he part of their stable of writers?
Yeah, maybe.
Part of their stable of writers.
Which will be part of their classic monster cinematic universe. Per Deadline, Universal has hired Monsters Dark Continent co-screenwriter Jay Basu to work on their Monsterverse. No details were provided about which monsters Basu will be working on.
Do I know what Monsters Dark Continent
they're all going
is?
to be
This is a
monster
sequel to
action
Monsters
heroes.
that Gareth Edwards did. I told you the first one he did was really good.
Okay.
Yeah, they're all going to be interconnected stories. They were focused on action adventure instead of horror. The Mummy, the reboot of The Mummy, will be in theaters June 24th, 2016. Same day as Independence Day 2.
It is!
So,
wow.
Nick, you weren't here last episode. We were talking about Independence Day 2. It's not coming out on Independence Day.
Or at least Independence Weekend. It's coming out June 24th.
Yeah.
It's a week early. 1 week later and you'll be better.
It's not going to be better because, as I talked
it's not going to be better,
about
but...
this, why are they piggybacking off of the Independence Day to begin with? Because it's 20 years
Because they got
after.
Norton's antivirus.
Yeah, we talked about that. They can't get stuck with
You're
the
going to have to go
firewall.
back and listen to episode 50.
All right, fine.
But yes, there is no reason they're making it.
The cleanup process.
They're making it because they want money.
Welcome to Earth. Let's see. Blake, you excited? I know you're a
Yeah.
big Universal fan with the monsters.
Sure. That's sarcasm, folks.
Let's see here. Overtice.com reported on the email breach at Sony. Yes, it's still hilarious.
Yeah, we talked a little bit about that in the prior episode.
It's still back.
It's
because
still
it just keeps on giving every day. I love it. Sony Entertainment Chairman Amy Pascal was contacted by the Captain America Winter Soldier directors Anthony and Joe Russo. And the Russo brothers began their email to Pascal with a pity that negotiations with Marvel did not work. As regarding Spider-Man in the Marvel films.
Oh, it didn't work because we're bitches.
Yes, it was not bitching. They let Pascal know that they will be directing Marvel's Avengers Infinity War Part 1 and 2, which is good, because Russos were great, directing Captain America 2. November 17th, Joe Russo sent Pascal an email offering to have him and his brother produce Spider-Man films through their newly formed production company, Bullet. He said that a difficult conversation would have to take place with current Spider-Man producers Matt Tolmach and Avi Arad. Yeah, that would probably be a little uncomfortable.
Yeah, we're taking over and you guys just get away.
You're fired.
I don't know if that would be that difficult. You just say bye.
Did you see Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2? You did that. Get the fuck out. You're off the lot. Let's see. Pascal has never replied to the offer yet. In previous emails, Pascal begged Sam Raimi, which we talked about. But in another email, she tells a Sony exec that she doesn't need his help, Sam Raimi's, because he went Joel Schumacher on the third.
I've got big issues with that.
First off, Sony's the one that pigeonholed Venom in it.
Yeah, Sony forced him to go Joel
He hated
Schumacher.
Venom.
He didn't want to do Venom at all, and Sony said, you have to do Venom in this movie. That's why it became a Joel Schumacher. For those people who don't realize, Joel Schumacher is the one who directed the last two. Batman and Robin and Batman Forever,
yes.
Which pretty much killed the 80s, 90s Batman franchise.
Yes. In a separate email, Avi Arad begs Pascal to give him the green light on a Venom movie because the toys and video games based on the character are popular.
Oh, yeah. That's enough reason to make a movie.
I think so. And lastly, Motion Picture Group President Jeff Robinov warns Pascal not to make a deal with Marvel as he still thinks Stan Lee, yes, Stan Lee, can create more characters in the Spider-Man universe for Sony.
Yes, especially since Stan Lee hasn't created any new characters for the last 30 years.
Stripperella.
Oh, yeah, and he did that thing with the NHL.
Oh, yeah.
Where he made a character for each...
the Edmonton Oiler was like an oil draw thing.
Yeah, a guy with... that was so bad. If you don't know what I'm talking about, try to look up Stanley NHL online. He created a superhero character for each club, and it was god-awful. The NHL dropped that almost immediately.
So, Spider-Man's in good hands. Is what we can take from that.
So when's Sony going to bring in Seth Rogen and James Franco to...
I hope so. He did do a good job on Green Hornet, and by do good job, I mean awful.
I never saw Green Hornet.
Don't. Just stop. Just stop.
Just stop.
So, there's your geek news. Sony continues to fuck it up. We should just say Sony fucked up news every week.
We should just say, number one, Sony fucked up, move on.
That's right, from the CEO of Don't Know Shit.
Yes.
Wow, it's time to grab your balls of fury. It's Plotlines with Jeff and Jason.
Plotline from Annalise from Dark Angels, Pretty Freaks. This is from Annalise, not Glistening Neil.
Well, Annalise is pretty high up there. I think she might even be slightly ahead of Glistening Neil.
Yeah.
Annalise, you can almost look at that as analyze.
Ah.
You can if you are like British.
Oh, bloody good.
That always bothered me when you're reading things where we end it in IZE and they end it in ISE, and like finalize at work. I'm finalizing things, and we've got some British equipment or something, and it's ISE. I'm like, that's not how you spell it. Okay, that's off my chest. Go on.
Heart of Midnight. So plot lines. We take a movie. We know nothing about it, and we try to figure out the plot. We can all help each other, or we can go tell each other fuck off and do it ourselves.
No one here has seen or even heard of a movie called Heart of Midnight?
Anyone?
What did I say the year was?
88.
1988, Heart of Midnight.
Okay, anybody want to go first?
I think it's probably about Father Time.
Oh.
Where the midnight comes from.
Okay.
And it's a love story. Where he's trying to find someone to love him, even though he is timeless. And then eventually, that person dies and he's alone.
Well, that's a depressing movie.
Yeah. I mean, midnight implies darkness.
I was thinking it was some sort of horror movie where there was some stalker going out.
You always pick a horror movie for
I don't
these.
always pick a horror movie. Heart of Midnight just sounds like it would be, at midnight someone's getting stabbed in the heart. That's the way I'm looking at it.
I think it's a coming-of-age story.
And you're yelling at me for always picking the same plot line.
Midnight refers to period.
From Georgia.
Amy, let me explain. This is how... I don't know if you know the coming-of-age story, but let me explain it to you. From the male perspective, I can probably give you the woman perspective the best on film. Call me Sony.
You should recommend that parents with kids about to hit puberty just listen to this podcast.
Oh, I agree.
They're gonna know what's going on.
I agree.
Seventh grade sex ed.
Yes.
No more in the classroom. Listen to HOBI.
Yes, that's right. I like it.
Oh, that's painful.
Sex Ed with HOBI. That's our title.
That won't scare away new listeners.
Yeah, I don't think we need to promote this episode, so to speak.
All right, while Jason's taking that down, I'll take my shot at it. I saw it, and I think it's a Danielle Steele book to movie for the romantic side. The original mommy porn before 50 Shades of Grey.
Which just became porn.
Exactly. I don't have much more.
Okay, I like it. Jeff, anything?
It stars
I
John
told you
London.
it was a horror movie.
Like, what's yours? Yours you're usually right because you're the most out there.
Heart of Midnight. See, 1988. Heart of Midnight. I'm going to call it a war story. Heart of Midnight. Soldier meets woman, falls in love. Heart of Midnight. He's got to go on a mission. And it's about the night before he goes on this deadly mission that he knows is a suicide.
Okay. My show stars Dolly Parton.
And it's not.
Yeah, you're
95.
having a Dolly Parton coming of age story.
Yes.
In '88, where she is probably what, in her
50?
late 40s.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Burt Reynolds is in it.
So you're saying it's a Burt Reynolds Dolly Parton movie?
Yes.
I already accidentally, when I was bringing it up, saw who was in it, so I recused myself of guessing a star in it.
Okay, who's in it?
Does anybody else want to take a guess?
I don't know.
An actor or actress in this movie?
Val Kilmer.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a good one.
Yeah.
Well, it was Jennifer Jason Leigh
Oh,
was the head.
before a single white female.
And then other people who's Brenda Vaccaro. I don't recognize that name. Jack Hallett. Anybody know that name? Nicholas Love. James Rebhorn. I heard of him. Wasn't he in Dexter? Steve Buscemi apparently was in it.
Steve Buscemi.
Oh, here we go. Frank Stallone. It's got to be a good movie.
Frank Stallone.
Did he sing?
Oh, I hope so. But anyway, the plot summary. Carol inherits a nightclub from her weird uncle. She moves into the place only to find out just how weird her uncle really was.
Ooh.
She begins to remember more and more about her very special relationship with her uncle as she battles her memories and her surroundings of her new home. I still don't know what it's about.
So kind of coming of age.
Wow, that might be the closest one coming of
Yeah,
age.
Amy, how you like that? Come to HOBI for sex ed. Yeah.
You shouldn't yell things like that at people.
That didn't sound right.
Imagine what the neighbors think
I know.
outside of the soundproof studio.
Well, tagline: between the madness of what is real and the horror of her imagination lies ...
The Heart of
Midnight.
So is the club called Heart of Midnight?
I don't know.
Heart of Midnight.
No.
I
could have a silly take on
I
it.
can read a user review that gave it 8 out of 10 stars.
Oh my god.
Oh, I was surprised to discover this was really a horror film. Wow, the synopsis didn't give that out.
It was a coming-of-age horror film.
I don't know if it's labeled that, but that's what it should be called. It's spooky and creepy and just plain weird with Jennifer Jason Leigh in the lead. I'm not surprised. She is pretty good at playing disturbed people, as she showed later in Single White Females. For me, however, the best part of the film was the color. That's usually not a compliment.
It was in color because the last movie I watched before this was Casablanca.
The
film
had a color palette that was fascinating at times, and the audio was good too, with creepy sounds to go with the colorfully painted nightclub /house interiors.
And they also had blood wipes.
Some of the
Blood
story left a bad taste in my mouth, just a bit too sordid in spots. With the exception of the social worker, there are no likable, trusting characters in the film. The one who is hardest to figure out is the one played by Peter Coyote, who apparently is in the movie too.
Oh!
Yet, despite that not being a particularly attractive story, the haunting audio and visuals keep sucking me back every 5 to 8 years into this
5 to
bizarre
8 years is
tale.
a wide range. So he's seen it twice.
This review was written in 2006 by a person who is known as CC the Movie Man -1 on IMDb.
We should move on.
Okay, so that is plot lines. All right, this is where we would normally have our box office bombs and go over what did well at the box office. But since we are recording this a little early, we don't have that information. I can tell you what is coming out the week of December 24th through the 28th.
You know what you should have done was prognosticate what it was going to be. Then we could have gone back and checked.
All the movies sucked, and no one went to the movie this past week.
Except for The Hobbit.
It's over Christmas. People are going to go to the movies.
No. It's not Christmas yet. We're releasing this right before Christmas.
Oh.
This is
we shouldn't guess. This is hard.
I'm sorry. The Hobbit did $1 billion and nothing else did a thing. How's
The Hobbit
that?
will be number 1. There you go.
So we'll go back and check because it's pissing Jason off because we're talking about The Hobbit.
Suck it, Jason.
Fucking walking trees.
But coming out the weekend of December 24th to the 28th, the Christmas weekend.
Yeah.
It's the 5-day long Christmas weekend. We got The Interview. That's the Seth Rogen and James Franco trying to kill...
The Sony catalyst.
Trying to kill Kim Jong-un.
The biggest news from Sony might come out when the movie does. So that'll be something to watch.
Into the Woods, which hopefully by the time this podcast comes out, I've seen it.
That's like a Little Red Riding
excited.
Hood.
I want to see that a lot.
Isn't that a Little Red Riding Hood knockoff?
It's all the various like fairy tale type characters all in one universe.
Excellent.
Jeff's getting special advanced screening for that.
I got advanced
Do
screening.
you?
Yeah.
I have it for the next one.
Ooh. What's
Unbroken, which is Angelina Jolie's.
Oh, okay.
What she directed. It's a World War II movie, but I got day before it comes out, I get to go see it. Because I got friends.
What are you clicking at?
I got friends.
In
they
low
have
places.
I think Nick fell asleep over there. Wake him up.
What?
Wake up the gimp. And I think American Sniper comes out that week too.
Wasn't that already out?
No, I think that comes out December 25th.
Was that a movie in 1982?
No, American. Probably was.
But I think it's
Clint
American
Eastwood.
Ninja.
American. With Bradley Cooper, directed by Clint Eastwood, about the sniper. That
I don't know that one at all. So okay, never mind.
looks good.
It might be coming out this weekend. It might not. So we can't.
Please Google yourself and plan accordingly.
Hey, wait a minute. Nobody Googles themselves here, okay?
Oh. Okay.
A couple YouTube videos of Jeff playing strip poker gets ugly. Let's see. My hidden gem this week is Alpha House on Amazon Fire. Really like it. John Goodman.
John Goodman.
John Goodman's good.
He plays senator, a Republican senator with 3 other Republican senators, and they rent this townhouse basically when they're in D.C., which is all the time.
Yeah.
Because they hardly ever go back to their state, which is kind of a running joke.
Yeah.
And it's pretty damn funny. Doesn't matter if you're a Republican or a Democrat or independent or you just hate everybody like me. It's pretty damn funny.
I could be wrong. I think I heard this was based off of a true thing but they were Democratic senators in real life who 3 or 4 of them rented a house when they were in D.C. And they
But in order to make it funny, you got to make it Republicans.
Funny, they made it
because
Republicans.
Republicans are so evil and stupid and dumb.
Politics is down the... Oh, shit, it's not down the hall.
This is the politics.
Right here at this table. So can I have a hidden gem too?
Wait a minute, let's move back to the right for one of our listeners.
Yeah, do you want to see something good about Republicans real quick?
You
can't think of anything, that's fine.
Hey, at least we're going to have a Congress that does something now.
No, we're not.
No,
Yeah,
we're
you
not.
are.
That's
Whatever's
totally
done
actually
isn't
not
vetoed,
accurate.
so it's not going to work.
Okay, so
That's right, because the Democrats are so losing.
Alright, so I don't know how much of this counts as a hidden gem, but I don't have cable, so I didn't know about it. But it's a show.
That's
It's called.
because you're Democrat.
I love the
Hey, would you
connection.
like a government-sponsored cell phone? Maybe we can get you some smartphone. You can go watch it on there.
That'd be great.
Hey, wait a minute! I'm gonna pay for that shit. Fuck that.
Yeah, you buy it and you give it to me. That's what I want.
That's right.
So it's a show. It's called Rain REIGN, like you reign over a country.
Oh yeah, on CW.
So it's CW.
Yeah.
And so I normally am like, I thought I wasn't a fan of CW shows, but I like Arrow, and I like
Flash?
what I've seen of Flash, and I like Reign. But it's about Mary, Queen of Scots, and like the early part of her life, and it's very not historically accurate because I read the Wikipedia page.
And this is the differences between the show and real life.
Yeah.
Hey, wait a minute.
But
You mean something on TV is not realistic?
I know. But I really like the actors in it. There are a lot of people that you've seen in other things. Like the one guy is Torrance Combs. He was on The Tudors, I think. And he's on there. He's good. I don't know. Just a good show. Very entertaining. The whole first season is on Netflix. So that's what I just watched.
Okay. Is she a Republican or a Democrat?
I think she was around before Republicans and Democrats
Yeah.
existed.
A wig.
She's a wig.
A wig. She's a wig.
Tory? No, sure he wasn't a Tory?
All right.
Okay. There's your
He's
box
just
office
an elitist.
Box office news and hidden gems for this week.
and politics.
Royal snobs.
Top 5 for Christmas week is top 5 holiday films. Holiday films.
Holiday films.
So born
Holy
on,
day.
So if you like Born on the 4th of July, put that on there. Let's see here. Number 5. Nick, would you like to go first?
Sure.
Okay.
I went with Bad Santa.
Oh.
Well, there's my number one. Jeez.
Put it on the board.
Why did we invite you this week, Nick?
And I just made them up as I sat down here because I didn't have anything prepared.
Oh, Bad Santa, the best movie about any holiday ever. That's all I have to say.
Yeah, that's kind of funny. My office said, "Yeah, well, we need a Santa this year." I said, "Blake, why don't you do Santa Claus?" I said, "You ever see Bad Santa?"
Why would they pick you as Santa?
I don't know. Maybe because they, I don't know.
Okay. It's your cheery disposition.
Maybe because of my thespian skills. I have no idea.
I don't know, I get picked for Santa just because I'm fat.
Oh,
You'd be a good Santa. I'm like, no.
I hate kids.
I don't have the disposition
You
to be
don't wanna be-
Santa. I might have the
You have
build.
a beard. You have to dye it white.
And then they make you wear the big, long, fake beard anyway.
Which is itchy.
I think you're a victim of Santism.
I'm a victim of fatism.
It's a democratic thing, I've heard.
Yeah.
What's your number 5, Jeff?
Let's see. My number 5 is For Your Consideration.
Okay. How did that take place over?
Well, it was supposed to be, they were making the movie. And it was it's a movie about making a movie.
Yeah.
And the movie they were making was Home for Purim.
Oh, that's right.
The Jewish holiday. And then throughout the movie it came, it's like, well, that won't appeal to a large audience, so just make it Thanksgiving instead. And I mean, it's one of those what's his name, the director,
Christopher
Guest movies, and yeah, it's his take on people like during the Oscar buzz, because while they're filming the movie, all of a sudden it's starting to get Oscar buzz. So everyone's going off, but they're filming a movie about a holiday, and then they have to change the holiday because they want to appeal to a larger audience, and the studio get involved. And I like all the Christopher Guest movies, so that's my number 5.
Okay. Blake, number 5?
I'm going to Jimmy Stewart's It's a Wonderful Life.
Oh.
Every time it the bell rings.
Angel gets his wings.
Zuzu's pedals.
That's right. And I cannot go with it. It's a Wonderful Life. They put
Easy.
that on. They put that on there
Yeah, they put it on
every
there.
year.
They
They watch it in marathon.
They put The Rock on
The
TV
message?
every year, too. That
That's
doesn't
right.
mean it's good.
The message is good. The guy's down and out, thinking about killing himself, and they realize what kind of world it would be without him.
And you do
And he
know
says, hey, it's
you do know why that movie was played every year, all the time
On TV?
because the copyright lapsed, and any station could show it without paying any royalties. So that's why it became popular. It wasn't popular when it was released. It was popular because no one gave a shit about it and let the copyright release or lapse. So then all the TV stations showed it for free.
Oh, well. It's quite
well,
a
that
drama.
makes all the sense in the world. There you go.
Blake's number 5 holiday movie.
Jeez.
That comes from an atheist.
My number 5 is Elf. I've actually really liked that a lot more, except for the ending.
Ending was terrible.
James Caan sings.
Yeah.
I'm going with Elf. It's a simple one. It's kind of fun.
Ending was
Watched it.
terrible
It's
and
good.
too much Will Ferrell for me. But
Yeah, but Bob Newhart kind of offsets that. So
and Zooey Deschanel, I like her.
yeah. Zoe. Number.
I'm gonna go.
It's got Will Ferrell in it, okay?
Yeah,
for you.
it's fine. It's just whenever you go and then say someone's name, I think of what their face would look like if they were here, and then I shudder a little.
I would not be embarrassed. Chris Pratt. I would say that to his face.
I know you would.
And he'd smile and say, Jason Brigger.
Yeah.
Okay, my number 5. I believe I've spoken of it before. I'm not sure if you guys are paying attention.
Probably not.
No, it's called Annabelle's Wish. It is a movie about a Christmas cow, and it is an awesome cartoon, and the narrator of the movie is Randy Travis. So you should all look it up and watch it with your children.
As long as it's drunk Randy Travis doing the narration.
It's normal Randy Travis.
Does he sing any songs?
He sings.
He does.
Does he dance?
No, he's the narrator.
Well, he can still dance.
He might have danced on his own.
A dancing narrator.
You can dance if you want to.
You can leave your friends behind. Because
if
your
they
friends
don't
don't dance, and if they don't dance, well, they're
No friends of mine. Safety dance.
It's a safety dance.
What's your number 4?
My number 4 is Love Actually.
That's my number 3.
That's my number 3.
I love that movie. I watch
How's it a
it.
Christmas movie?
It takes
How is it in a Christmas movie?
I've never seen it.
Yeah.
It is so a Christmas movie. And this is holiday movies. It doesn't have to be Christmas,
Yeah,
just a holiday.
Yeah. And I'm not normally a fan of the huge ensembles because they're not normally done very well, but I
agree
watch
with
that
that.
one every year.
I agree. Usually, the sappy love story type movies I usually hate, and they tend to screw up ensemble type movies. That one was well done, and it actually made my list at number 3.
So I knocked off 2 number 3s with that one?
Yes.
Did.
Awesome.
Yes.
Honestly, I thought it would be higher on your list.
And Rick Grimes is in it from Walking Dead.
Sure, he is.
He is. Number 4, Muppet Christmas Carol. So
Okay.
I really am not a big fan of the Christmas Carol, but I do
But you
love
like Muppets.
I love Muppets, and it's actually a pretty good one. It's a little dark too, so the ending's a little dark because obviously death comes and all that, but it's a pretty scary death, and it's got Michael Caine. So
The best part I liked
go
about
get me
it
a turkey.
was
That's Australian.
what I liked about it was they made the Jacob Marley character where they made it Statler and Waldorf
Yes.
played Jacob and Bob Marley.
Yes.
And I was always like, that's not Bob Marley.
That's my number 4. I really like that one. Blake 4.
Who can argue against the Heat Miser? It's my number 4, The Year Without Santa Claus.
I would have agreed with you 3 days ago. I saw it 3 days ago and thought,
But the Heat Miser song is so fun to
that's
sing.
the only good part of
Yes,
it.
it
And the
is.
thing is an hour long, and there's a minute and a half worth of good in it. I watched it thinking I remembered loving this, and I watched it, I'm like, nothing actually happens. These elves that are the lead, Jingle and Jangle, are stupid and idiotic. Even Santa is pretty lame. The kid is terrible. Outside of the Heat and Snow Miser, this movie is terrible.
So tell me how you feel.
I love it. I love it. Everyone should watch it.
I'm glad it's become the Jeff Show in the top 5
It's
here.
a big-
Jeez.
Isn't every
Miser.
show the Jeff
Yes.
Show? Okay.
Just sing the Heat Miser song and you'll like it.
I'm Mr. Heat Miser. I'm Mr. 101.
Fun, 101 song and stuff.
Whatever it is.
Okay, number 4 for Jeff.
Let's see. Number 4, I have Groundhog Day.
Oh, I forgot about that one.
That is kind of a Christmas movie.
It's not a Christmas movie. It's a holiday movie.
It's a holiday movie.
It's the holiday of Groundhog Day. The movie
see,
takes
again,
place
this is
on
where
Groundhog Day over and over and over
This is
again.
where the copyright editor makes a mistake.
Oh, Jason said
Clarify it
Christmas
for me.
movie, and I said, no, change that to holiday
Holiday
movie.
movie. Okay.
Technically, it is probably the best Groundhog Day
It is
film.
a good holiday movie.
It is
It's one of my
the best
favorite.
Groundhog Day movie.
Yes.
I don't consider Groundhog Day a holiday, though. It's not a federal holiday. I don't get off work for it.
It's true.
Well, I don't consider any holiday a real holiday if it's only because
So
you get
we're-
off work for
So
it.
we're gonna have to cancel your number 4 because of a technicality.
No, well then you
It's
have to.
not a federal or religious recognized holiday.
Oh, it has to be religiously
I said
recognized.
federal or religious.
Screw the
holiday.
religiously recognized.
No.
Let's just say for
But how
like
many
8 years
people,
out of
how
my.
many people take off Groundhog Day? Nobody takes off
You know who
Groundhog
does?
Day.
You know who does? Those
Who
damn
does?
Democrats. Right, Amy?
So,
Damn Republicans, those rascal Republicans. Naked bar.
Number 4, I've got White Christmas, because who doesn't like to watch Bing Crosby tap dance with Danny fucking Kaye?
I'll say me. White Christmas is a pale comparison to Holiday Inn, the movie
Notice
that
he said
came first.
pale comparison.
If you want to watch a good version of White Christmas, watch Holiday Inn. That's all I'm saying.
What the hell's Holiday Inn?
It's the movie that
hotel.
White Christmas was based off of. The song White Christmas was written for the movie Holiday Inn. It still stars Bing Crosby, but I think it's Fred Astaire, not Danny fucking Kaye.
Okay, thanks, Nick, for putting your list out. Fuck you!
Hey, this is the Jeff.
Coming back from the Jeff show.
Number 3?
Number 3, I've got Dr. Seuss' The Grinch Who Stole Christmas.
The animated.
Yeah,
the animated.
I like that.
No, the latest one with...
The live action one?
With Jim Carrey?
Jim Carrey's.
Please just stab me.
I'm going to restrain because everyone's yelling at me.
No,
for
go
yelling at me.
ahead. Let it out.
I'm with Nick. I like that one.
Go ahead. Go
That
ahead,
was-
Jeff.
You mean that bastardization of a good story? That one?
I like that. What's specifically
Fine.
wrong with it?
Since we're the podcast that can't count, I'll do both of them. 3A and B.
Okay, I'll give you
it.
one of them.
I do it every week.
Still better than Cat in the Hat.
Well, anything's better than Cat in the Hat. That was a terrible.
So what's your number 3, Jeff?
My number 3 is Love Actually.
Oh, good job, Amy, for knocking that off. Number 3 for you, Jeff Blake?
Because I have too much testosterone. I don't know what love actually was, but you guys all keep talking about it. All right, number 3. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Alan and Misfit Toys, The Abominable Snowman,
Fucking hate that in the show.
Elf that wants to be a dentist.
I love it. It's
I like
great.
that one.
It's a
Those-
classic one.
The problem I had when I was picking my things is I picked films that were theatrically released, not television specials.
There you go, Don. We didn't really care.
Oh, it's just another technicality for
No,
Jeff.
that's technicality.
Just another technicality.
Alan
for
Rudolph
this
is a
show.
great pick, except it's not a film.
Exactly.
My number 3 was Love Actually. Amy.
Yeah. I'm just making it faster to get back to me again. I just want to talk about my
It's all
stuff.
about you.
You guys, give your
Okay,
man cards
right?
to Amy, please. There we go.
I have a wallet that I keep them all in.
I'm not shocked.
So my number 3 is kind of maybe some would say it doesn't technically count, but it's the BBC Christmas specials. I love those.
Doctor Who?
No, well, there's
Doctor Who.
Every year they do a Doctor Who one. Every year they have a Top Gear one. I
Top
love
Gear.
the Top Gear ones.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
The Top Gear one that they're about to put out apparently is going to be controversial. Like they
Really?
were in Argentina and they were driving in Lotuses across all of Argentina.
Yeah.
And they got kicked out of Argentina for making some like joke that made the locals mad. And they had like this violent mob chasing after them and they had to like run out of Argentina. So I'm very intrigued to watch this year's. But
That is intriguing.
I watch all those. I love those.
That's right. Top Gear, the original Top Gear BBC is way so much better than Top Gear USA.
Top Gear
The
USA
American
is
one's
so depressing.
Has anyone ever
It's
really
horrible.
watched the
The issue
USA
is-
version?
The issue is they have this similar topics. Like the topics are fine. They pick the wrong people to host it.
Yeah, they're not good.
Bad people.
Bad.
So is your number 3?
That's my number 3.
What's your number 2?
Number 2, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Number 1! God
Number one.
fucking damn it!
I knew that was going to be your number 1, Jason.
There's one that's better than that though.
There is.
Vegas Vacation.
Hopefully you
No.
don't get it. Hopefully we have the same
Yeah.
number 1.
Shitter's full.
Honey, you checked our shitter lately? Now, don't you go fall in love with that, Clark, because I'm going to take that with us when we leave in a month.
What happened to the stereo?
I don't know, Margot. You took down my 1 and 3.
Sorry.
That's all right. You'll take out her number 1 with this.
You still have number
Scrooged.
2?
Scrooged.
Oh,
That's on my honorable mention list.
that was on my honorable mention.
I love Scrooge.
So for someone who really doesn't like A Christmas Carol, you picked 2 adaptations of A Christmas Carol in your top 5.
I know.
Yeah, Scrooge made my honorable mentions, didn't make my top 5 because I had to go Groundhog Day.
Staple the antlers on his head, the mouse's head. So yeah, Scrooge, and has Carol Kane, so it's gotta be awesome. No. Blake, what's your number 2?
Merry Christmas, Charlie Brown.
I was thinking that. Thought that one. It's a good one. Like it.
Oh, I love it. It's great. Great
Yes.
music. Just not a film.
Is that the same as
There
a
you
Charlie
go.
Brown Christmas?
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
Call it a Charlie Brown. We'll get it right if you're
Charlie
gonna steal
Brown
my number
Christmas,
one. You
man.
asshole.
Number one's out.
That's your number one?
That's my number one.
Sorry.
Put it on the board.
Even though I got the title wrong.
Blake's the only one with the number one left.
That's right.
Let's take care of that, Jeff.
I have my pen over it so nobody can see it.
My number 2 is A Christmas Story.
That's it!
My number 2, we would have knocked it out.
You'll shoot your eye out.
I hate that movie with a fiery passion.
I'm not a big fan.
I hate that
Because
movie.
it's all about a gun, isn't it?
You know what I hope? That kid goes
It's all about a boy wanting a gun.
Wow. So wrong on that.
I hate that movie. Oof.
That movie's awesome.
I'm with you, Amy.
Oh man, you guys are so wrong.
Oh my goodness.
The only Christmas movie or a holiday movie better than that is Bad Santa. Fuck me Santa, fuck me Santa, fuck me Santa.
Well, see, now you're dealing with people's fantasies.
And why don't you want to dress as Santa now?
Well, if I can get Lauren Graham doing that, maybe I should.
There we go.
I don't think it's going to happen. Anyways.
So that was my number 2. That was Nick's number 2.
Number 2 and Christmas Vacation was my number 1. So
And Bad Santa was my number 1, which Nick knocked out.
Wow, we're all done now.
All in all, we only listed 4 movies between all 5 of us doing a top 5.
Bad idea of the week. Number 201. Try and deliver presents all over the world in one night.
That's pretty stressful.
It is.
It is. And I
Good
mean,
thing for magic.
Do you believe in magic?
It leads to a cookie addiction.
And he's got to be diabetic, right?
Yeah.
he spends every other day of the year just getting over his diabetes.
what everybody doesn't know is Santa's also lactose intolerant.
Oh, so he has to drink all that milk and I feel bad for Santa.
Feel bad for the reindeer.
How do you think he powers the sleigh?
So, Merry Christmas.
That magic powder.
Everybody, Merry Christmas.
Merry
Happy
Christmas.
Kwanzaa. Happy Hanukkah.
Whatever other holiday you may wish to celebrate.
Happy Drew Day.
Boxing Day.
Boxing Day.
Oh, yeah, that's a good
What's that
important
old boot? And Roger says goodbye.
Goodbye.
From Walking Dead to Talking Heads, from comic books to TV sets, there's a history of not so bad. There's the history. It's the history of bad, so bad. The history of bad, it's bad. The history of bad ideas. Podcast.
You are now leading the world of Musings of a Geek podcast network. Stay geeky, my friends.